hell happened on that beach?
It's between us and the sea, Ross.
Number 20. Joey and Chandler come out of the ensuite. While a lot of great bloopers come when the cast of a show lose their cool during filming and end up laughing or forgetting their lines, others are amazing because we get to see some of the behind-the-scenes pranks that the actors like to play. In this instance, Matthew Perry and Matt LeBlanc made the audience howl with laughter when Ross whisked Monica out of a London hotel room, and the two emerged from the room's ensuite with their pants around their ankles.
Why, what's the matter?
Number 19. Ben Speaks. One of the plot lines of the Season 2 episode, the one where Old Yeller dies, revolves around the fact that Ross feels he's missing out on some of the most important moments in Ben's life because he's not around full-time.
It's Ben and his dada. Dada. Well, see, you know, you might as well say it because I told you.
In one scene, he's at Central Perk trying to coax Ben into saying dada. The child actor is obviously supposed to stay mum and not actually utter the word in this scene, but he's clearly too obedient and says it anyway, making the audience break out in awes.
Yeah, he's saying dada.
Number 18. Going to Town. In one of the most devastating episodes for Friends fans, we learned that Monica and Chandler had secretly been house hunting in the suburb of Westchester and planned to leave their Manhattan apartment.
You can't move. You just can't.
Rachel's right. This is where you guys belong.
When their friends find out, they're understandably rattled. And considering this episode takes place partway through the final season, we can imagine that the cast would be getting pretty wistful.
You know, sometimes when I'm alone in my apartment, I look over here and Chandler's just going to town on himself.
But David Schwimmer didn't miss an opportunity to make a joke about watching Chandler going to town on himself through the window. Number 17. Don't do it. In this Season 7 episode, it's revealed that Chandler doesn't like dogs. As hard as this is to wrap our heads around, it's a reality for him. But Joey understands exactly how it's going to look to the rest of the group.
Okay, it's,
Don't do it!
He yells out, "Don't do it" to Chandler when he's about to tell the others about his loathing of canines. But Matt LeBlanc finds it so hilarious that he can't keep it together. He covers his face and laughs, then delivers an exaggerated impersonation of himself and the line.
Don't do it!
Number 16. What the hell happened on that beach? In one of the most memorable storylines in Friends history, Monica, Chandler, and Joey are enjoying a walk on the beach when Monica is stung by a jellyfish.
Jellyfish sting! No, it hurts! It hurts! It hurts!
The three of them have to figure out how to alleviate her pain, but the embarrassing situation is something they want to keep private.
What the hell happened on that beach?
Back at Central Perk, Ross asks Joey and Chandler what exactly happened at the beach. But all three of them have a hard time keeping straight faces. Through multiple takes, someone always cracks up, making shooting this scene seem impossible.
What the hell happened on that beach?
It's between us and the sea, Ross.
Number 15. Ross won't let her blow. In the second season, the three girls discover a self-help book called Be Your Own Windkeeper, which encourages them to practice self-empowerment, especially when it comes to the men in their lives.
How do you expect me to grow if you won't let me blow?
Rachel in particular embraces the book and uses the lessons from it to assert herself in her relationship with Ross. She has to deliver the hilarious line, but can't take herself seriously and keeps breaking character and openly laughing.
How do you expect me to grow if you won't let me blow?
David Schwimmer as Ross certainly isn't making it any easier for her. Number 14. Nurse Phoebe. There's something so great about how meta these bloopers are. In Season 9, Phoebe needs some money, so Joey helps her get a gig as an extra on his soap opera Days of Our Lives.
If you want, I could loan you some money.
She's supposed to play a nurse, but she keeps messing up the scene over and over again in a variety of different ways.
She carries that tray to the doctor because if she doesn't, people die.
It seems like actress Lisa Kudrow has a lot in common with the character she plays, because she repeatedly laughs in the scene within a scene while Joey is trying to give her a pep talk.
Oh no!
Number 13, table tennis. When the gang heads to Barbados for Ross's conference, it seems like hilarity ensues around every corner. Monica's hair reacts poorly with the humidity on the Caribbean island, which makes every scene she's in even funnier.
Ha! My point!
Her competitive nature takes over when she challenges Mike to table tennis, but clearly shooting this scene was even harder than the game itself.
Oh, back.
With physical comedy like this, there's so much that can go wrong, including Courtney Cox inadvertently flipping her paddle across the room and trying to explain the accident in a completely incoherent way.
That's because my hand got in the table for me.
What?
Number 12, rock, paper, scissors. In the one with the late Thanksgiving, Rachel, Phoebe, Ross, and Joey are all late for Monica and Chandler's Thanksgiving dinner and are terrified of the consequences. They can't decide who's going to walk in the door first, so Rachel suggests a game of rock, paper, scissors. But Joey, of course, plays by different rules than everyone else.
Ha! I win!
The is that?
When he tries to use fire, David Schwimmer cracks a foul-mouthed joke about it. Not one to let someone else have the last laugh, Matt LeBlanc retaliates in the next take, making this all the funnier.
Ha ha! I win.
What is that?
That's fire, you jerk.
Number 11, Ben remembering everyone else's lines. Ross's son Ben appeared a lot as a baby and then largely disappeared for stretches of many episodes.
Okay, now what is my first line?
What did we agree?
Okay.
In season 7, Cole Sprouse was in the role and clearly did his homework before actually showing up on set.
What is it?
You're punctually.
Oh, yeah.
In a couple of clips from the episodes, the one with the truth about London and the one with the holiday armadillo, we see Sprouse schooling Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer by remembering their lines even when they've forgotten them.
Man, I know all of his lines.
All right, let's go.
Number 10, Joey and Ross nap.
Woohoo!
Die Hard, still great. Yeah.
After sitting down to yet another screening of Joey's favorite movie, Die Hard, Joey and Ross accidentally fall asleep and end up cuddling. Joey considers it the best nap he's ever had and keeps trying to convince or even trick Ross into napping with him again. Silly premise? Yes, but watching it unfold still gets us giggling. Turns out that was the case for Matt LeBlanc and David Schwimmer too, because the actors could barely get through this season 7 scene without breaking, no matter how many times they shot it. It even came back later in the episode and again resulted in gales of laughter. Number 9, a little double take.
Can't believe Emma's still asleep.
I know. What are we gonna do?
By the time Friends had reached its 10th season, the cast had grown very close, which means that on occasion they'd poke fun at each other's on-set slip-ups.
I've got a plan. I'm going to ram this platter really hard into your ribs. You're gonna scream out, and that'll wake her up.
As you can expect, two of the biggest players in this game were Matthew Perry and Matt LeBlanc. In a season 10 episode where the gang is trapped at Emma's first birthday party because she won't wake up from her nap, Courtney Cox accidentally looks straight into the camera lens.
I can't believe I just looked right at you. I'm so sorry. I just gave a little double take to the camera.
Obviously, the boys jump at the opportunity to mock her.
I can't believe Emma's still asleep.
I know. What are we going to do?
What follows are a couple of ruined takes, and of course, some memorable bloopers. Number 8, that was less.
I did a terrible, stupid thing.
okay? And I'm sorry. I wish I could take it back, but I can't.
The episode where Ross and Rachel break up is pretty somber. To make sure things aren't too dark, the other friends keep the comedy flowing. Monica and Phoebe are attempting to wax their legs, and it's more painful than they anticipated. Their screams attract Chandler and Joey, who race into Monica's bedroom in an over-the-top fashion. An outtake of this scene sees the boys asked to try it again, as they've apparently been told their acting is too big.
Hey! Oh, God, it's okay.
We're all right.
Go back.
That was last.
Perry and LeBlanc poke fun at this piece of direction, entering the room as sedately as possible on the next take. In this case, we're fine with the boys sabotaging yet another take for a great blooper.
Ow, 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 ow.
What's the matter?
Okay, that's a print.
Number 7. It tastes like feet.
Raspberries, more lady fingers, then beef sauteed with peas and onions. And then a little bit more.
It's Thanksgiving, and Rachel's been put in charge of dessert.
What was the one right before bananas?
The beef? Yeah, that was weird to me too.
Unfortunately, due to some sticky magazine pages, she mistakenly messes up the recipe.
Oh my God, she made half an English trifle and half a shepherd's pie.
Since Ross and Joey want to spare Rachel's feelings and are dying to leave to hang out with some hot models, they decide not to tell her. But that means eating the meat pie / custardy dessert with a straight face.
All gone.
After Ross scarfs his entire piece, which is tough enough in itself, David Schwimmer delivers his next line in such a way that he erupts in laughter.
That tastes like feet.
Matt LeBlanc doesn't even notice his co-star is broken and continues eating his pie. But ultimately, he's unable to fight off the giggles. Number 6. Rachel and the monkey.
And I will see you tomorrow.
That's right. You're gonna spend tomorrow at Aunt Rachel's, aren't you? Huh?
Early in the show's run, Ross gets a capuchin monkey as a pet and names it Marcel, much to the cast's dismay. They say never work with children or animals, and here's why. Apparently the monkey, who was actually named Katie, sometimes had trouble following instructions and disrupted takes.
Now, you guys work with animals a lot. You had to work early on with a monkey. That damn monkey.
In a Marcel-centric season 1 episode, Rachel's babysitting Marcel and trying to explain a soap opera to him.
Now, the one in the feather boa, that's Dr. Francis. Now, she used to be a man.
But as you can see in the blooper, Jennifer Aniston has a difficult time predicting what Katie's going to do. This makes for a hilarious and, quite frankly, adorable outtake that neither we nor Jennifer will likely ever forget.
Okay. Katie, see Katie, come here. Katie. Katie.
Number 5. Phoebe laughs.
Lisa's laugh, though, it's so infectious. It's one of those things, just forget about it. Once it starts, it's all gone.
Nothing sends the Friends cast into fits of glee quite like Lisa Kudrow's infectious laugh. In a season 6 episode, after Phoebe and Rachel's apartment burns down, the girls are arguing over who has to live with Monica and her strict house rules and who gets to have fun at Joey's. But once Kudrow starts laughing, for no apparent reason, it's hard for her to stop. And even harder for the rest of the cast and crew to get back on track.
I can throw wet paper towels here.
Well, at Monica's, you can eat.
No, I'm sorry, but this is allowed to happen.
This begs the question, which is funnier? The final version of the scene or the blooper filled with endless laughter? We'll let you decide.
No.
Maybe I just better say the line. Phoebe, I can do with,
I can throw wet paper towels here.
But no. Okay, it's all right. I can do it.
Yes, you can. Ready?
Yeah.
Number 4. What do I smell?
Ooh, what do I smell?
I don't know, but it smells good.
Another staple of the Friends blooper library is cast members deliberately ruining takes by inserting new, and often bluer, jokes. In a season 4 episode where Monica's trying to lure the group over to her new apartment by baking cookies, Matt LeBlanc decides to add an unexpected line.
What do I smell?
Sorry.
Well, this one word derails the entire scene for takes to come. The cast continually cracks up and cannot make it through their lines. After watching this series of hilarious bloopers, we wonder how they ended up recording the final version at all.
What do I smell?
Number 3. Joey's Fall.
There's something I never told you, Amber. I'm actually your half-brother.
In this season 2 Friends episode, Joey's character on Days of Our Lives is written off the show because of an interview Joey did with Soap Opera Digest. Before it hits the fans, Joey excitedly runs into the coffee house to show Phoebe the article.
Phoebes, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out.
Oh, Soap Opera Digest! Oh, that's one of my favorite digests!
However, in one take, Matt LeBlanc trips and falls on his way in, prompting gut-busting laughter from the cast, crew, and audience. Despite earnest attempts to get the scene right, this particular blooper proves difficult to get past. To make things funnier, Matthew Perry eventually disrupts a clean take by running into the scene that his character isn't even in.
Phoebes, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out.
Oh, Soap Opera Digest!
Number 2. Pivot.
You can do it. You can do it.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
You got it?
Yeah.
Good, 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 good.
Oh.
Yeah, you got it, right? You got it, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got it.
This classic Friends scene finds Ross, Chandler, and Rachel moving a large couch through a small staircase. Ross, who's adamant about getting his new couch up to his apartment without hiring a moving crew, starts to yell pivot over and over again to direct his friends, much to our amusement.
Pivot! 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 Pivot!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
The finished product is funny enough, but the outtakes of this scene are guaranteed hilarity. Honestly, we totally understand how difficult it must have been for the cast to get through this moment. It's arguably one of the most iconic and funniest scenes in the entire series. And the bloopers are all the funnier.
Pivot! Pivot! Pivot!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Nothing makes me feel better than bloopers from one of my favorite shows. Now, before we get to celebrate perhaps everyone's favorite Friends outtake, here are some honorable mentions. Prank on Richard.
Came here to tell you I still love you. What the f*** are you doing?
I think you got it.
What are you doing?
You're still a tiny bit on fire there.
Oh, geez. Okay, thanks. Okay.
Dog or the mime.
So either the dog goes or I go, okay? Either the dog goes or the mime goes.
Chandler and Joey kiss at midnight.
Somebody kiss me! Somebody kiss me! It's midnight! It's one time! There. That was right.
Bamboozled.
How about you, Chandler?
Well, Joey, I'm a headhunter. I hook up out-of-work Soviet...
How about you, Chandler?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Ross plays the bagpipes.
Remember, I'm still learning.
It's season 7, and Ross is planning a special surprise for Monica and Chandler's wedding. He wants to play the bagpipes. Well, when Ross finally debuts his newfound talent, the group cannot hold back. Though some of the laughing is left in the final edit of the scene, the blooper reel of this moment is even more riotous. Especially once Phoebe starts to sing along with Ross's bagpipes.
You know the song. Sing along.
Jennifer Aniston's the first to go, but pretty soon everyone's lost it. This scene has everything we're looking for in a Friends blooper. It's funny, it's ridiculous, and it reminds us of how much fun this cast must have had on set.